the years of telling women say men are idiots, men are this, men are incompetent. A man can't take care of a child. And me ask a woman this, me say, oh, can a man take care of a girl? Me say, can a man raise a woman? He said, no. Me say, but can a woman raise a man? Uh, well, I don't think. Me say, no, 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 no. Me say, initially, the answer would normally be yes, no. So why can't a man raise a woman to become a girl to become a woman? Me say, are them kind of ridiculous bullshit here. Me say, yeah, I get it. There's certain things a man can do. But the way how society and social media paint men that a man can't hold on, a man can't make a formula, a man can't put him daughter or him son to bed, a man can't set an appointment, he can't. Oh my God, it don't piss me off. Social media has done so much damage to the male image that you have women, when them see a man, I change him data, pampers. He is highly suspicious for being a father.
It's like, yo,
And for those
yo,
people who, and
it's
for those
like,
people,
yo, but now tell her I still, it pisses me off as well. But at the same time, these are the same women who are going to be crying about, oh, there's no fathers or there's no real men. And I only have this to say to some of them. Well, I mean, you did just say he was suspicious for taking care of his daughter, but okay, there's no real men. Cool.
girl, and I say this, and I say this, and I hope to God people just understand that this is not, trying to signal out anybody or make them feel bad and all, but you have to learn how to call a spade a spade. And I had to say this. I said this one day at work, and most of the women, most, not all, but most agree with me. Say men are more strong. And then again, the reason why more women agreed with me was because they are more of the mature women, whereas in they've lived them life and them eventually start develop some sense of relationship knowledge. So I say men are more straightforward, but most of them agree with me because most of them have lived life. I understand. So yes, I am speaking the truth. But the younger women, them, you have one who will fight me to the end of the earth. Oh, you're mean. You're this. I'm like, grow up, grow up, grow up, grow up, grow up. Life isn't fairy tales. Nobody cares. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We want me to lie to you? And this is the bullshit notion of me I talk about. I'm like, yo, who tell you say a real man is a pushover? We aren't. Quite contrary. We actually will push back. Real men ain't pussies, and at the same time, we ain't no
Oh,
bumbucker or beater
you have to know
or
the funniest thing.
murderer.
Even though I don't condone this, even though I think most men shouldn't, any man that can hear his woman trying to argue with him and he just has that little smart remark every now and then,
Mm.
that shit is so hilarious to me. And then you don't have to know the thing that makes me laugh the most is the obvious flustered reaction that the woman is going to get. You're trying so hard to piss him off. And it works, but at the same time, he's just doubling back and saying the things that he knows is going to piss you off the most. Now, who's the bitch? Right? And it's so painfully obvious that if you ask most of these women, because I have, and you ask them what's the point of the argument,
Mm-hmm.
no real reason. It's just to
Don't tell them,
assume.
Auntie.
It's just to assume some position of some dominance that they don't even know the fucking meaning of. I
Mm-hmm.
have never heard something so nonsensical and sensible in my life. And I have read the Twilight books. Bruh.
So, I just made peace with the whole notion that there are people out there that just choose not to want to change. You understand me? You have a bunch of people who take pleasure in living a life that goes against, you know, the norm, society. Because believe it or not, contrary to what you see on social media every day, as human beings, we are more alike than different. Believe it or not. We all
Yeah.
scratch our hearts. We all wonder about our weight. We all wonder if we're going to live long life. We don't want to die too early. We're more alike than we are divided. And be honest with you, since I've been here, since I've interacted with people,
Yeah.
I can say more white people are more friendly than black people. I can't believe that shit. I thought that
I,
shit
be-
was just for TV.
I believe
White
it.
people are way more friendly than black people. Black people are more racist. They're more prejudiced. They are more hostile. And I'm not saying all these things to hurt or hate on my fellow black man. These are all truths. I'm not saying not all of them, but since I've been here, majority of what people have said, I've seen. I'm not saying, yo, you have no idea, bro.
I believe it. I honestly believe it. I mean, it's not as if and people don't get the wrong idea. It's not as if we're trying to gloss over what white people are, the colored race of whites have done in history, but what Bradshaw says is facts. And you don't have to go any further than just Jamaica only. Jamaicans are very prejudiced to their own kind. Social media should teach you all that. Something you see every single day. As soon as somebody posts something, you have one black person, one Jamaican that says some bullshit about the other. So it's not as if Bradshaw talk foolishness. The most recent example, Shenseea come out with her loose song, cool. And I say to each them own. She have her money to make her music. Why the hell she can't make a song where she expose her freakiness? Of your business that.
Sir, I'm gonna tell you something sad about all of that the whole Shenseea situation too. And I'm
Okay.
not saying just to take shots at her, but
Bradshaw,
I'm
Bradshaw, before you say nothing else, it's one thing to say you don't like a song, but you see when you go come and start make some jokes about the girl mother, I draw the line right then and there. So you deserve to get shot. You deserve to get hunted if she decide to hunt you. I don't care what happens to you. This notion that the girl sacrifice her mother needs to die. I don't care what nobody wants. If anybody in the comments want to take me on, I am here. I am tired of seeing people go after the woman, talk about, oh, she sacrificed her mother to get her fame. So what vibe cartel sacrifice then? Since as we go in that route.
thank you.
What family sacrifice then? Since as we go in this route about sacrifice. Hmm? What the whole Gaza nation did sacrifice? What more for her the sacrifices are this a way ago? Tired of this bullshit, man. Tired of it, man.
Well, the point of this year, right? Misery loves company. When my mother died, did you think the people from my community had good things to say?
Of
Some did,
course.
and some had the same dark bullshit that you just said. They said it too. They said it too. That we killed our mother for her what she had, and I'm like, why would we? Moms did make it quite clear from day one to everything that she works for is for her children. And she meant what she said. So what's the point? She put our names onto shit she owned because she knows one day she would have died. Again, make it make sense. Why would we kill her? But again, that's Also a part of the misery loves company bag of bullshit. People just
Yo,
want to live want to live
Russia.
a
It's
die.
one thing. It's one thing with motherfuckers being miserable, and I want you to join their misery. But it's then what pisses me off is when you call them out, and then the first thing I look on you, I thought, oh, it's just a joke, bro. You can't take a joke. Okay, I'm going to
Results.
jokingly take a 9mm and shoot you right in the skull and laugh
Ah,
about
calm
it.
down, sir. Calm down. Calm down.
No, but it's a joke. We all can laugh about it, right? I mean, the joke I start as that murder is one of the funniest ways to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
But then you go hear about how, oh, you're so unkind. Why would you say something so wrong? But for come to chat on social media behind a computer screen and talk about people sacrifice their mother. That funny. I see. Interesting.
Sir, look on it this way. Social media has given way to a lot of hidden toxicity that people used to have to keep that them bomber clot head because what? Because what? You know, so as soon as you open your mouth, they're gonna slap that shit straight back down your throat.
Yeah, man.
You understand? But because there's no body can all you have to do is turn off your monitor or turn plug out your key whatever and that's it. You're safe. It has raised the culture of crybabies. People who have never done any real thing with them life, but believe them to get the same level of respect like me and you who sacrifice and put ourselves through some shit, who have been through some shit. People don't understand what it mean like to take a test and fail. And have a bomber class study for entitled people. People who are balls to life don't fear and the older generation. I'm like, yeah, my generation said the same shit, but what we still had to move on, didn't we?
And I get where that comes from. You so sometimes blame everything under the earth when me I fail my exam then when me there GC. I
Mm-hmm.
feel pay about this bag of money. Curse God, curse the devil, curse myself,
Mm-hmm.
curse the damn book.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what me not do
Mm-hmm.
right. Oh,
Yep.
still have to push on. Nobody never did it for do it for me. I have to do it myself. But them first.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I was on
Yep.
the
Yep.
rugby field and my hand broke, all I could think about was the sacrifice of my father and mother make. I mean, I wonder, say, yo, how am I going to pay them back for this? And my father tell me, say, yo, it's just a father's duty. And I say, no, I can't go there, so daddy. Hand broke and you pay all his money, I lose sleepless night. When that man, when me hear the stories how that man, who barely show emotion, talk about how he couldn't sleep one night because me there can't reach now. Keep in mind, it's a hospital where people dead in a Bradshaw. Last
You
place I
know, man,
wanted to be.
I've heard the stories. Yeah.
Last
I
place
mean,
I
I
wanted
mean,
to.
I
Last
mean,
place I
KPS with a
wanted to
bad rep.
be.
KPS with a bad rep, but Cornwall up there with them.
Spanish,
Oh.
Spanish Town Hospital. You know you go for
Mm-hmm.
check this out, but it's a kind of original. See yo, it's like
Yeah.
that just looks at that place and just decides, all right, who shall I take today? Big man, I remember I talked to the man dead beside me. Couple
Ah,
days before me,
damn.
couple days before me forget release, the man dead beside me. I'm like, well, this is traumatizing. Yo, and the man beside me, the man started laughing. The man said, yo, brother, how can you joke about it? I said, well, when you go through things this dark, there has to be a silver lining. I guess this is it.
Mm-hmm.
Brother man, the
Mm-hmm.
whole time when we reach back a yard, and my hand in a cast, all I could
Mm-hmm.
think was that one scenario. And I'm like, yo, brother man, if I'm going to die, don't just kill me in my sleep, don't bring me go to the hospital. I don't want to go through that stress. I have seen the horrors of walking that hospital while with my hand in a sling attached to a drip and a walk. I have seen the horrors. I don't want to experience that shit. I want nobody see me in that state, my own.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is one of my biggest fears, apart from some other things.
Mm-hmm.
If on a hospital bed, I'll slowly lose my mind and not having sanity of what I'm doing. Big
Mm-hmm.
man, I've seen some shit in Ghana regional. Yo, some people wouldn't believe me when I tell them. Some people who I were friends with, them don't bother want to become nurse. Because now them realize the reality of the situation and what they face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yo.
And that is another thing on social media that pretty up about how nurses and doctors and this and that. Yeah. You know the dark underside of that blasted job here. Sunday.
Sir, at the height of the pandemic, right? You would think colleges would ease up, right?
Ease
Seeing
up.
that, you know,
Ease up.
not, um,
Ease up. Bracha, when the pandemic just hit Jamaica,
mm-hmm.
naturally everything was online, everything started online classes. And I have to lie, it worked out for me in a way. But then
Mm-hmm.
when you start to say, yo, the school fee ramp up exponentially once more. So you're like, wait, the school like now used by nobody except the trickle of
Exactly.
people naturally. Pretty sure the toilets aren't being flushed by any ghosts these days, because ghosts seem to only be there when we are there. I wasn't on that at the time because I was living outside the road. Nice little lady allowed me some passage during before the pandemic hit. And
Mm-hmm.
you start, and then everybody start to understand say, Ross, doctor did right. Yeah, because why I just tell so many lies. Me
Yep.
not tell people say, oh, geez, these colleges is a business transaction. It's not a place of learning. Yeah, you learn for come and give them your money and hope so them allow your passage fit tampon in the arm. You don't give a shit about if you want to learn. Learn what? But then, typically Jamaicans, as per usual, always over dramatize everything. First lockdown that Jamaica had, bread was nowhere to be found in the country, Bradshaw. I guarantee you that. Me and my brethren,
Toilet
they
paper.
me and my brethren, they on a drive by in a mobile. I go through a store, not one aisle have bread because lockdown, everybody is uncertain. And it just it paint a picture in my head where the staff think say, yo, suppose it was a situation where the pandemic actually transformed people into hapless, mindless individuals who just start kill half a whole lot. Would you really be this reckless? I really got me thinking there, Bradshaw. And I know it sounds a bit far fetched, and I probably say, "Yo, this man watches too much movies," but I've always been intrigued by human behavior whenever something extremely extravagant is happening. So it's a pandemic. Everyone panics. Clear out all food. Probably kill one another. Cool. The second lockdown, pretty much the same bullshit. Third lockdown, same thing. Things start get a bit more progressive as them start deal with it. And then the bag of coronavirus did start happen. Keep in mind, I was still very calm at this point in the pressure because I was like, I mean, if it gets to me, I mean, it's going to be rough, but I mean, it is what it is. What you gonna do? Cry? The worst you can do is just go through the pain and hope so you make it. People talk about how me ungodly, about how me not, about how me fi have fear. Me say have fear of what? You assholes are the same one who say you should only fear God, but understand fear something you can't see. I'm say okay, isn't that what you do when you praise God? You can't see Him, right? It's like yo, and then when you use this logic on them, it's like they just have one of the biggest light bulb moments in their life. You're like, yo, what?
What?
Yo, why? I have to pray for my Jamaican people sometimes, yeah, man. I worry, but sometimes worrying it can only do so much.
So, and I honestly hope that somewhere along the line, society, I don't know by what miracle or by
Why?
what.
The society just needs a whole warp. are one of them, what would I call it now? You know, them little dreamscape sequences where you have to go through like how much doors to find the right path of what you should be doing in life. Yeah,
Mm.
one of them there. Because honestly, if people who are in charge of society really thinks this is the way to go, I really wonder if people go to them bed sleeping at night thinking that I'm a good person, even after all the shit you do.
Yep.
Don't not even serial killers and convicts. Me not think sleep good in them bed at night time with the shit what them come up with. I doubt it.
Mm.
What time? I could be wrong. I mean, they might be so desensitized to their own atrocities that they might just not give a shit. Who knows?
Yeah. Lack of empathy.
Yeah.
That's what it's done. Lack of empathy.
Side note, me start the audiobook, bruh. Hooked. Hooked. Line and sink. I'm not telling you lie, but they're afraid. I'm not even reach nowhere yet.
Mm-hmm.
No man, Anna Rice, yeah. I think she up there with Sidney Sheldon as my favorite writer books.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Um, I'm confused. You know, I'm not sure which one we must move on to, the Queen of the Dam or a vampire nameless that. Them have Lestat version of that story too, you know that, right? Well, his version of how he became who he became.
Was it?
Quite
But
intriguing.
it always makes sense to start with the one where you were in that group, right?
Yep, said one. Mm-hmm. So normally it's from there, so the whole intrigue spark.
Yeah. Kind of interesting for when I read like watch the documentary on Anne Rice, obviously like why she became the writer she became in the end though.
Mm-hmm.
And typical, not really typical backstory, but typical Catholic church, and she and them have a falling out, and
Mm-hmm.
while she still held her beliefs in God, she wasn't as constrained to believe in a
Mm-hmm.
certain bullshit what the Catholic kind of like. Well, of course it had to be that way. It's always some bullshit about Christianity. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so somebody came to me the other day online and asked a very important question about one of my character them. I think it was about the main character. They asked, why is the main character so dark? And not in the, typical, colorist and that kind of stuff. It was more so along why the man so dark because the man just kills anything in him part.
Got you.
And basically explain to him is like, well, think about it like this. Your wife and your two kids die in front of you, and you hear from the creator of the universe they died because he thinks they are abominations. How would you feel? I'd
Good
be
point.
I'd be pretty pissed. In
Oh,
fact,
yes, I
I'd
would.
pretty pissed at the entire world,
Mm-hmm.
and the world would have to know what I feel. Probably not go insane, but anybody who crosses me will surely feel what I'm feeling.
Yep.
Because essentially, what the main character is trying to do, Bradshaw, is like
Mm.
he's trying to enlighten a group of, people similar to him. Not in like what he's gone through, but they all
Mm.
have their own stories.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
them not trust they don't trust him because they must say, yo, what is his purpose for taking her? And the man basically tell him, say, well, no reason. I just thought we could be a family.
Mm-hmm.
I say, yo, I just thought we could be family because family is more than just blood. And that I feel mantra every day. Family is more than blood, and them keep on hearing him say it.
Mm-hmm.
And when them finally find out the man entire reasoning for everything, right? Everybody couldn't believe say, oh, the man that man family dead and dead so brutally at that. Man tell them say, yo, he don't want pity from nobody because when him done what him a do, man say, yo, is either the entire universe go either hate him or love him. One out of the two. Man say he'll pick either. He doesn't care.
Mhm.
Oh, why Mr. Dark? Yo, if you lose the love of your life and you're too pick them and then God go upon you and talk about it was how it was meant to be. Man,
Mhm.
big man. If that don't piss you off, I don't know what go piss you off.
Exactly.
So let me explain it to her now. And she said, damn, that was dark. And I'm like, exactly.
Yep.
I'm not even reach the man, how the man even land on earth in the first place. That is an entire complete mindfuck.
Mhm. I like that.
I'm not even fully agree with how I go about it because I went over it in my head and I say, I don't want to do it like this, but at the same time, might as well just go along with it for the shits and giggles.
You can always hire a ghostwriter for help you, you know.
Yeah, true.
Cost you like how much cents a word, how much
Yeah,
cents a so it's cents a letter. So
yeah.
come on,
I
if you
put,
really consider getting a ghostwriter, some of them know how to.
yeah. I don't even know the funniest thing. You see, whenever you're up on these online forums, there are actually people who actually go about these things. And you just back and forth trade ideas, and them are like, say, yo, you son of a bitch, yes, I'm gonna use that. Writing is just such a calm form for just meet different types of people, and it doesn't matter what kind of genre you're writing. You just know, say, yo, that's something where they have a passion about. But if
Mhm.
there's one thing that's consistent, writing schedule is a bitch. Tell
Mhm.
people say, yo, want to feel like, say, yo, this writing thing, I just, so, yeah, the people that have life to, think they can just write and animate and think, worse if them are write and animate the book by themselves. That shit, I take days. That's why when Mr. The webtoon them takes so long for come out, I don't have a problem because I know that shit takes a lot.
You know that too. Cause, yo, have you read the Tower of God yet?
I have been reading it, and I'm not gonna lie, I have tempered my how pissed off I am because of my youth, and then me have to remember say yo, the only thing this nigga knows is she, so me have to just ease myself.
Cool. Now you get it.
'Cause, yo,
Right
me
now.
not gonna lie, the man determination just to see this one girl. I'm like, at first me I like Jesus Christ, don't get pissed off. He only knows her. He don't know nothing else about the world. Just relax. Take it step by step, Xavier. Take it step by step. Yo, me not gonna lie still. Yo, the man, yo, the
On the
characters ain't
pod.
funny as hell. The characters ain't funny as hell. Me not gonna lie, funny as hell.
Yep. Yeah, man. And it is so it is so it is so world building. It's like One Piece.
One single goddamn tower. Yo, brother. One
One,
tower.
yeah, nobody has seen the top, not even the king, because he's the one who stopped climbing, and he put where he stopped is where him said the tower go, and nobody can go higher than where he did go.
Oh, sure. Yeah, right. Not with
So
that the
not
main character. Not with that the main character there. Eh? Right. That the man that got into earth is the one girl. All if you kill him.
uh, sir. Spoiler alert between me and you. They
Uh-huh.
they they meet.
I know. More than likely. I mean, that's inevitable.
Yeah, one of the
I,
first thing
but
the
I
man
take, but I take
said,
it. It's not as
one of
rosy
the
as it
first thing
should
Jahad
be.
said to well, and one of the first thing Jahad said to him when they meet him back again. Oh, didn't I kill you years ago? First thing he said to him, didn't I
So my
years
theory
ago?
was actually right.
First thing when Jahad and him I make four. First thing come out of Jahad mouth is, didn't I kill you years ago? Like wow, not oh, it's you. Nope. First thing the man said, didn't I kill you years ago?
That's why. But that kind of makes sense now. And that makes sense now.
Your heart is as broken as you think he is.
If he is as broken, that means me I put him on par with most of the villain from solo level, brother man. Yo, you remember that picture that we post in that group? I say, yo, this is Virgo if he was more black.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, yo, Virgo, yo, Antares. Me tell my brethren, say, yo, me tell you this. When pain was introduced, pain wipe out the whole Leaf Village. And the man say, yeah, what are you getting at? Antares got introduced in the final couple chapters of solo leveling. And the man wiped out an entire nation. Not a city. The man lay waste to an entire nation and it took the strongest hunter in the world. He even tried damage him. Not damage, try damage him. Antares is broken beyond. This man's nickname in a Bradshaw is the Monarch of Destruction, you know.
Wow.
The man is the man so powerful. The rulers them say you may say we not deal with this, so we just seal you for now. And even then, the man say the man is so powerful. The man cannot come into the regular world because no vessel can hold the man power. Every other monarch power can go in because them vessel strong enough. Him power would have destroyed every vessel in tech. The man arriving at the final couple chapters and the man say, the human world. Well, might as well get to work. The man summoned every bit of him army because the man also want dragon. The man say, well, have at it then. The man lay waste to the whole of South Korea. And even then, the main character takes so long, man boss a Goku, the man takes so long to come back. His father dead. His love interest end up almost dead. The man have at the end of the entire book, the man have to resurrect time and everybody forget about him. But you know one thing about Antares, the man is just so chill. The man are like, I like you. So I'll cut you a deal. Join me. Or we can just fight. The man doesn't give a shit.
I like that.
Man just doesn't give a shit. Antares, the monarch of destruction.
And I get that. Destructive magic.
Oh boy. After we finish solo leveling, I said, yep, of course it had to end like that naturally. Couldn't be a happy ending. Happy ending mirrors them. I'm not really one for these happy ending and everyone go lives happily ever together. Sometimes you have to just leave things in balance, That's why I say Naruto should have just end where it should have originally ended, but fans always want what they want. I find it hilarious how fans can point out everything that's wrong with the war arc, yet they are the cause of why the war arc exists.
Interesting.
No, the reason why I say that, cause think about it, right? Naruto was originally supposed to just finish right at the pain arc technically. Just leave everything in our little limbo. And then everybody just decide, oh no, it can't end here, we need more. I'm like, the reason why Neji's entire monologue during the Chunin exam with him and Naruto came to pass. Remember all that shit about Neji say, everybody have their own path in a destiny and them for just follow it obediently. Them are the reason why Naruto left from being the kid who we rooted for to somebody who just say, this man had everything built for him from the beginning. But at the same time, Naruto never know that shit, so we can't pin that upon him. Neither did Sasuke. These niggas never knew they were descendants of two aliens. What the friggin' man they were supposed to do?
And now they must ascend to godhood and.
Yeah, say I feel them fall. Bruh, they never asked for it.
Hmm.
And then the fans I see when I complain about this and that and blah blah blah. Me everybody yes, me unfollow everybody who are Naruto content creators on YouTube. Me stop follow them. Cause they find everything for talk about this and that. I'm say, yo, one of the biggest part of the problem. You know, you was on a platform to talk so much shit
Mhm.
and then you have no solutions to it. And I see a problem we have with Dragon Ball Z fans. Most everybody, all of us know everybody at about Gohan should have. I say, yo, fuck off. All of them, honestly. One of the reasons why Goku come back in the Bosa in the first place.
Yep.
Then I saw most of
Yep.
them.
Number one. Them same one bring him back. And then bitch about him after.
I'm saying, brother, the creator they don't have him platform. Yes, Vegeta would have getting shine, but it would have still been Gohan's arc. But no, Super Saiyan 3 is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Super Saiyan 3 is one of the stupidest transformations ever, and I say that just because of this. It has no use in the real world. To this day, Goku still no master the damn form. But this man have time for a master God Chi. I don't even know anymore. Sometimes I just can't be bothered.
Mm-hmm. That's
That's
it.
it. Oh boy. That's why when me hear people shit on GT, I'm like, hold the phone. Please remember that GT gave us one of the most absolute badass versions of Goku that will ever live in our memory. Okay? Remember that. Super Saiyan 4 Goku's first appearance had everybody was shook that day. Remember when we rushed home and watched that transformation live in the flesh?
Z was king. Of course, people run home and go watch that.
Yo, that remind me of when Goku went first on a Super. As a matter of fact, no. It remind me of when Vegeta did first transform on Super Saiyan. Absolute hype you get, and you say, yo, this nigga is actually going to do it. And to say, yo, the man having tail, the fur, you say, yo, what is this form? Man say, yo, and when the Grand Kai say, yo, the man turned out Super Saiyan 4, you're like, wait, that was a thing?
Mm-hmm.
No, last time I checked for DB's news, all of a sudden no, Goku I finally know what him father. I'm like, what's the point? Let me think people forget say yo Goku really doesn't give a shit about his past, you know. Goku really couldn't care less. Guy, if you remember, man was sent to Earth as a child, right? Hit his head. The man that you remember your own brother. So why the hell he gonna give a shit about his father now? After much years. I just don't get it sometimes, but alas, what do I know?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I have to give One Piece as much as me used to sleep on it for a couple of years. I have to give One Piece it due.
Mm-hmm.
But between One Piece and Bleach, One Piece longevity, storylines, notable characters you hate, big man. The list is endless.
Mm-hmm.
I still think Whitebeard not killing Akainu is still bullshit, but alas, everyone thinks that bullshit as well.
Because Luther have kill him.
Eh?
Luther have kill Blackbeard and avenge Jace.
Yeah, but them probably left Blackbeard for somebody. Who knows? Who knows?
Blackbeard are savage still, you know.
Eh?
Mr. Blackbeard are savage still, you know. The man don't play
Yeah,
thief, you know.
yeah. Me know say Blackbeard. The man has the middle initial of D in his name. Of course, man. Once you have the middle initial of D, you have to be taken seriously, Bradshaw. That alone. Once the middle initial of D is in your name, you're right, all right, cool. Don't underestimate it. Roger that.
Yep.
Gold D Roger, Monkey D Dragon, Monkey D Luffy, Monkey D Garp, Dan D Zebex. An entire line of B, and to this last day, nobody knows what the hell it means. Them just know say it powerful. Read the recent chapter of One Piece do, and well, seems the world government has some questions to answer.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, we know you remember the giant elephant that was like literally walking around the entire world for no reason. Yeah, yeah. I name Sunitsa or something like that. Yeah. Apparently, my boss stop outside of the world government headquarters while trying to get to sitting there. One. So the elders them start freak out and them say, yo, why is it here? And them say, oh shit. It had released the devil fruit that we said he must not be named. We have to read over that shit. Like, whoa, like, devil fruit that must not be named. Run that by me again. Devil fruit that must not be named. I say, yo, how much secret you have? You don't have me fucked up over the white century already. But a devil fruit that must not be named. Alright, cool. Alright, order. You have me hooked again, cool. And say, yo, this is where I go be worse than Marineford. I'm like, okay, cool. Take my money.
I swear, what I was to say the last about them, I buy them with my money. Like, it needs to be kept like a keepsake. When you find the stuff, right? No meeting. When I want it, when you know, closer to death, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know the funniest thing? When all that shit go animated, the man go dead already. What, yo, One Piece is a long ass series still. So you can imagine after the man then done animate the war upon one between the fight with Kaido and Luffy. But as per usual, we shall all get what we want. Respect Torium for what he did, but honestly, the man made Funimation and the rest of them just fuck around too much, yeah, man. Because Torium say that I own amount. The man, you know how long the man say he wants to stop make the Dragon Ball content, Roger. And so for years now he won't stop. Oh no. Well, Roger.
Yo.
So I say knock out that's how I go, man.
Yeah, I dipped my friends. I'm sorry about that.
But good. I mean I say I probably reach a good portion now for comes and close out still.
Work tomorrow.
Yeah. As per usual, but nothing new. There's a place cold here for in Jamaica to rot it.
Oh, that was so cool too. Yeah, man, that my glad for you, man. Look dead like that dead. Suffer like me, yeah. You don't want to be like America? Well, be cool like America.
I stagnate that with a definite no. I never asked for this.
Yo, like me say, you have some Jamaican. If them could, if being an American could have sell off across the counter, then they buy it every day of the week to try to become more American.
Brother,
Let me say, that's a
say it.
girl. That's a girl. Me ask a little girl. I'm talking. I was in my car. We're about to sign off, but anyhow. Yes, it's cold. We were just talking about it. America. I think America is no walk in the park. I look forward to so many people that come myself. Oh my god, it's like what I use on TV.
I tell people, say all if America was selling me a dream, I tell them say one reason we're not coming over there, brother, that the damn weather changes alone would have made me run tail come back a yard.
Change and my wife gets sick. Like just wake up next morning, sniffles up. Oh, weather change. All right, doctor, my brother.
Yeah.
So comfortable for lie down and
Yeah, right upon a straight right. Well, then again, knowing me because I just always have to overdo the hygiene thing, you know. So I go bathe under the cold water, but I don't mind. What? Right
yo.
into bed, right? Right into my bed, me I go.
Well, you think you're sick cold yet?
No, hey, don't even don't. Hey, like me tell my customer them, I tell them say, oh, cold out here and cold in America are two different things. Right,
Yes.
in America, you feel that they are not pulled to big man. If the AC in the house alone when the place is summer cold to me, you can imagine me the day that snow. But I would have never left the house.
Yo, no, live in Canada.
Brother man.
You'll regret it.
Man. I would have to buy sets and sets of long sleeve wear and all then it wouldn't be enough. But yeah, brother, once again, always a pleasure, my brother.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Always a pleasure. And folks who may or may not listen to this, understand this. We're not here to proclaim to tell anybody how to live their life, but at this point in time, we are reaching a very important stage in human history, I would say. And if this is the path that we choose to go down, I can promise you, you can't just take it back and say, oh, if we had known. People like me and Bradshaw keep telling you, and sooner or later your time is going to run out.
Of course it does.
So
everybody has a set number of years.
Yep.
This notion that
you not even years alone. You have signs, literal signs that are telling you, hey, you need to change this, need to do that. So even after all of these podcasts, I know if even 20% of the world changes due to these podcasts, and that is me being generous, I can live with that. Because it only means that 80% would have never wanted to listen to our message, none at all. And yes, this channel, we do hope to grow it into a second base of monetary revenue, like anybody else on YouTube, of course. But our first goal is always education. That was what we set out to do in the first place and what we will continue to do. Anything that comes after is just a bonus. But with that said, we are both working men. The people in slave trade 1 p.m. tomorrow, which I don't want to go. But Raja, shall see you on the flip side, my brother. Stay safe, and whatever coldness awaits me, I hope it is not as bad.
Mm. Don't die, don't catch you go.